I don't really have anything going on, but just for stream's sake and session's sake, maybe the second week of July, starting the second week of July, like the 13th through the following 3 weeks, or it'll be the first or second week of August. We might be taking a 3-week hiatus. I will let you guys know more as we get closer. I just have some personal things going on that I will not be available for those weeks. But I'll let you know as we get closer when I have more information.
Sure.
Yeah.
Can't believe you.
So just a heads up.
On my birthday weekend too. On my birthday.
Well, you know.
Your fucking birthday.
My fucking birthday.
You know. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So, nothing else going on. Nothing else on the agenda. We are here, and it is Persona time. What
the fuck did you just say?
A little too slow there.
Gotta be quicker than that.
I also joined in.
Thank you. Thank you. I could like feel it in the fucking atmosphere that it was coming. Like the fucking universe was telling me that it was coming, and I needed to say it as fast as I could, or else I would get, you know, either simultaneous or just.
Oh, I was hovering over it, waiting.
Oh, I could tell. I could feel it. I could fucking feel it. Like I can't see it, but I could fucking sense that shit. I'm like a fucking bat or something with echolocation.
A bat or something.
Oh, bat or something. Yes.
With echolocation, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep. You're doing great.
Chat,
He bat.
Anyway,
New bat persona for dashing.
new bat persona.
New bat persona.
I'm Batman. Anyway. I wish I had a bat or something, because then that would be really funny. I can use my my wrist guard, you know,
There we go.
my wrist pad as a bat. Like, anyway, I'm done.
You're doing great.
You're doing great, Sweaty.
I'm fucking done. Anyway, I'm cooked.
You haven't even started.
It's like,
I'm fucking cooked. I'm done, guys. I'm going home. Anyway, last time.
Yeah, birthday.
Birthday.
Happy half birthday to whoever. Last time on Persona D&D, you guys reconvened in Cyrus and Avarif's room. Avarif was absent for most of the conversation, trying to clean some dye out of his hair, much to no avail, until Scent, you rescued him from his mishap with the help of prestidigitation in the Cloud Catacombs. You then all made your way to the cafeteria, where you continued your conversation amidst eating dinner, deciding what to do next about Artorias and Artoria's palaces, plural potential, on what to do next. You decided roughly that you wanted to scope out Artorias's palace at the very least to see if they were indeed connected, based on the information that you gathered from Artoria's palace. Going so far as Rinko offered to follow them home to Zested and run a little reconnaissance to assist you guys.
oh, that's dedication right there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it's basically her job, so it's what she does. You all then made a sort of decision on if you were going to follow suit and also go to Zested. Should anything happen and the palaces go critical, you will be there and close by to jump in and just do it, like our Lord and Savior Shia LaBeouf.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Go
Like
ahead.
Nike. Anyway. So Avarif joined the conversation. He was a little apprehensive to go to Zested. Faye sort of tried to talk him into it being a good idea. She also gave you guys more information about Avarith that you didn't previously have. However, you know that Avarith is still holding back from providing more insight on his own past, as well as some information about his time in Zested. Or perhaps even what might linger within the twins' palaces. After dinner had ended, Avarith had a conversation with Faye, and then he headed out into the city, where he went to Dane's apartment, where you were, Flair, spending time with Rinko and Dane, cooking dinner for them. Avarith was confused why you were there or how you beat him there, but he didn't. He didn't question it too much, but he did excuse himself and asked Dane to join him outside for a conversation. And what a conversation it was! They talked about his mentor, Adela, and her death, and Dane's involvement with that. Dane recounted information during that conversation, Flair, that you remember that he previously had struggled remembering in the past. It was coming to him sort of second nature during his conversation with Avarith. And Avarith left with perhaps more questions than he did have answered from talking with Dane. He came inside, he said his goodbyes to Rinko and you, Flair, and he bid farewell. Dane stayed outside for a bit longer, and Rinko excused herself and went to bed. You also went to your room, Flair, and that is when Dane re-entered, and it was sounding like he was having a sort of conversation with who knows who, until you addressed him, and he said he was talking with Kane. And then he was confused as to why you were coming from that direction when he was also talking with you outside with Avarith. And then it began to spiral and spiral and spiral, and you sort of brought him back by calming him, and then you asked him to paint, and he did, and it sort of channeled what he was seeing, where he painted a scene of a man, presumably himself, holding a bloody knife with a dark shadow with red eyes under his feet. And standing in the distance, there was another man. And you asked him about the painting. Dan began to spiral again. You tried to cover up the painting to no avail, until finally Dane uttered the words that Cyrus Blackwood must be eliminated. And that is where we ended game. That is where we are starting game. Cyrus Blackwood must be eliminated.
Great. Just fantastic.
What are you doing? Nice crack. Flair, what are you doing? It is Saturday night. Your brother is having a complete mental breakdown right now. He has just uttered those words. What do you
Flair's going to take him by the hand and try and sit him down on the couch, and she's going to be like, "Hey, no one has to be eliminated, Dane. Look at me. It's okay. You're here with me, Dane. Yeah. You're okay. It's okay. I'm right here."
Reaches up and he grabs like the side of his face. My head is pounding.
Yeah. Were you hearing things again?
Here. He slowly opens his eyes and he locks eyes with you. lot of
Is-
voices.
Is there anything like different in his appearance or?
As you locked eyes with him, you saw a flicker of arcane energy in his eyes.
Do you know whose voices they were, Dane?
I don't. There's too many.
It's okay. You're here now, and you're safe, and you don't have to do anything or go anywhere. Okay? Yeah. And she's gonna get up and get like a cloth and wet it and fill it with a bit of ice and then hand it to him. And she's just gonna pat his hair a little. It's like, it's okay.
Maybe you
and
just need to get some rest.
I think that'd be a good idea. Do you still hear any of the voices?
Getting quieter.
Okay, that's good. She's gonna like give his hand a little squeeze and look at him and be like, if you need me at all, I'm right here, okay? Don't
Yeah.
forget I'm right here.
Yeah. Right.
It's you and me, okay? And we can get through anything together. And in the morning, we're gonna make sausages.
That'd be delicious.
Yeah. And then we're gonna force Rinko to eat them this time, because
She doesn't
she
like
says
that very
they're weird.
much.
Yeah. She thinks they're weird, but still.
He slowly
She'll get
gets up
used to them.
and he shakes a bit as he like is just uneasy on his feet, like his equilibrium is off.
She's gonna stand up and like put his arm over her shoulder and keep him steady to walk him to bed.
Thank you.
It's okay.
And you can help him to his room, and he walks in and he turns and looks at you. Thanks, Flair.
Always, Dane. I'm always here for you, okay? And she's gonna like
Me too.
stroke the side of his cheek and then tuck him into bed, fluff his pillow a little and get him all comfy. And then she heads out and wishes him good night.
Okay.
And then she's going to grab her pillow and blanket and she's gonna lay down in front of his door.
Okay. Are you going to sleep?
She's probably just gonna read.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. So you can. Cyrus, hello.
Hi.
So,
Hey, go,
for
hey!
context, everybody, Dashing has been teasing me and been taunting me with the fact that Cyrus could die in this session. So you can understand why I'm noticeably a little scared. Yeah.
I mean, you know, when it ends last session, it's like Cyrus Blackwood must be eliminated. You know, how can I not tease
Exactly.
him with it? You know.
Seems fine.
Exactly.
Anyways, Cyrus, hello. How are
Hi.
you on this fine night? A nice jaunt through the academic city, all alone in the darkness.
Okay, I might
Only
need
the
you to stop,
night
sir.
chill.
I'm gonna need you to stop.
No, you're fine. So you arrive at your destination. You were heading to your parents' hotel room, and
Yes.
you knock on the door, assuming you were knocking on the door. What are you doing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Cyrus is just gonna knock on the door, see if Sir Blackwood answers.
Yes, Cardinal Blackwood does answer the door pretty quickly, and he looks down at you. Well, not down at you, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And he smiles and he says, "Ah, Cyrus. I was just looking around the hotel for your mother, but seems she has
Snuck out.
snuck out."
Yeah. She was in Ionos' office.
Of course.
Yep. She was doing a very thorough investigation of the everything. Yeah.
Come
So.
in.
Thank you.
And he lets you in and he shuts the door and he says, "It's like she does not realize the position that she is in herself, and she is so worried about
Yeah.
Ionos."
Well, you can see where both of the Ioni get it from.
Yes, they are very much like each other. How may I assist you tonight, Cyrus?
Well, I had two things I wanted to ask. I guess the first one's easy enough just to ask outright. That's a word, What'll. What are your and Mom's plans after the fire festival? Will you be staying here longer? Will you be going straight home?
We plan to leave after the fire festival, probably the day after it ends. Ionos has stayed away from her duty as the Pontifex long enough, and I'm sure the other cardinals are at their wits' end already.
Gotcha. That makes sense. The second question I have might be a little more complicated, I guess. Do you remember the night of the play when we had that insane storm?
Yes.
And we just seemingly had run into another student by the name of Dane, and he lunged himself towards Bernie, who was with my friend Sent, the Leonin.
Quite.
Where did you and Mom go?
He smiles lightly. I was hopeful that you would not notice.
Nope. I noticed. Cyrus is gonna like cross his arms and kind of like give him like a smug little look.
Quite so. Well, it is my responsibility to ensure the safety of the Pontifex at all times. Not just as her husband, but as her bodyguard as well.
Understandable. I mean, who wouldn't?
But it seems that you also possess a similar power that I do.
Well, I can't use it just out of the blue, out here, like you can, I guess. But I do.
The Raven Mother's blessing has given me many abilities.
I see. Yeah, that's so many questions. So could you exposit a little more on the Raven Mother's blessings? Because I can only use my powers either in the High Forest, where there's an insane amount of, I guess, magical energy, magical what-how, or in somebody's cognitive palace.
Well, as you are aware, Kalimvor is not the only god of death out there. There is another that I myself do not worship. I raised you on the teachings of Lathander. However, this interloper, you could call her that, called out to me many years ago. She calls herself the Raven Queen. And she said, as long as I have night by my side or in this world, my abilities will be assured.
Okay. Guess that's another deity to check off on my list of deities to keep an eye out for.
She is fair in her judgments. She does not fully align with Kalimvor, but at the same time, a lot of her teachings are of similar virtues.
Okay. Well, you should know, my sister also has this power. And believe it or not, it's Kalimvor.
His head almost snaps in your direction, like just an instant, like he was looking away and then it just snaps over, like paying attention. Truly.
Truly. And mine is Lathander.
Karmic justice. It does bring me joy that my teachings would bear such fruit.
I guess so. You know, he's got a cookbook I'm trying to get off of him.
Do your best to obtain this.
I will. I'll be sure to cook something whenever I come home. You know, it's
Very good.
food made by God must be good, right?
I'll look forward to it. So,
yeah.
you did
You-
not come all this way just to talk about an ability or two.
I mean, it'd be nice to know everything that you could do, but you know, I feel like that would take a lot longer.
Mhm.
But I guess how long exactly have you had your powers for?
About the length of time since you were born.
Cool. Just everything has to be around when I was born. So, what about Mom? Can she also?
Shaking his head no. She has no idea. And I'd like to keep it that way.
Understandable. That was smart move. We're of the same mind there. It took me quite a while to I guess explain to my sister the full gravity of everything to whatever extent that I could manage. But before I could even do that, lo and behold, Kellamvor showed up and saved my bacon. So
Be sure you honor him.
I will. I probably should have a conversation with him to apologize. Apologize for doubting him. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
My son, the heretic.
that's me, Cyrus, the great heretic. But yeah. So much I wish I could just talk your ear off about, but I know we only have so much time before you have to go back home.
I will be here for a little while.
I know. There's just so much going on, so much I wish to say, and Cyrus is gonna like pace around the room a little bit, his right hand going into his pocket, just trying to find something to do until he'll like reach like a chair and he'll sit down in it. I'm facing a lot here, Dad.
I know.
How much do you know?
Knight and I share a connection. Things that he sees, he can relate to me. I know some things.
Yeah. So, maybe, I don't need to talk to you about Leo?
I've known he was bad news for a long time. I just didn't realize just how bad he was.
Yeah. Pretty damn bad. He,
I should
Well,
have restricted you from seeing him for a long time.
you couldn't have known. I didn't know until only, a few weeks ago. So, I don't know what, me stopping him will do. But he will be stopped.
Do your best, son.
I will. But there are some other concerning powers at play here, too. Many more that I don't even fully understand, but I sometimes worry that I won't be enough. I won't be strong enough, even with my friends. Cyrus is gonna lean forward and just kind of put his chin on his hands as they prop themselves up on his knees. He's kind of looking straight ahead.
Cardinal Blackwood walks over and he puts his hand like on your cheek and sort of lifts your face up to look at him. There is an ability that might help. I'm not sure if you might be able to pull it off as easily as I do, although I've had years of training on you.
What is it?
Knight and I can combine our powers and call it night mode for simplicity's sake. See if you yourself might be able to combine your powers with Lathander in his phoenix form. The physical manifestation of power itself.
All right. I'll do it.
See what you can achieve. You have your mind set on great things. He smiles at you.
Any pro tips before I start trying to do things blindly?
Match your energy levels. Be in tune with each other. Envision exactly what you want this representation to be and how you wish to execute it. Once all prerequisites are met, the only thing that can stop you is your imagination.
A small little smile is gonna creep up on Cyrus's face and let out a little smirk. Only my imagination can stop me, huh?
Indeed.
And the sky's the limit. Thanks, Dad.
Of course. It's getting late, though, and I must head to the academy to fetch your mother.
Why
Can't
don't
have
we
the
walk
Pontifex
back
going. Well, as much as I would love that, must get there quickly. God knows what she's into.
probably Ionos' clothes.
Indeed, and I can't have them interacting with each other and the mess that will cause. So I will have to go ahead, unfortunately.
All right. Well, thanks, Dad.
Of course. Walk safe.
Fuck you, Dashing. Sorry. That broke me for a second. I'm just like, I will. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, and he walks you out of the hotel room, and he takes a few steps and then sort of just like vanishes into the darkness. And you are alone.
Cool. About roughly what time is it?
It's getting close to like 9-10 p.m.
Okay. And whereabouts was the hotel exactly? Like, how far into the city was it?
It's like a 30-minute walk to the academy.
30-minute walk. Okay.
Yeah.
Like relatively populated, like, not like some seedy neighborhood. Or,
No,
like, seedy
it's
city?
absolutely not a seedy area.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, considering how late it is, Cyrus is gonna just start making his jaunt home. Ideas about his combination ability with Lathander just bubbling in his mind.
Very cool. Make a perception check.
I knew it. I knew it. That is a nat fucking 20, bitch.
Oh my god.
That is a nat fucking 20.
Oh shit!
And he still
Let's
doesn't
fucking
see
go.
them.
Damn.
As you're walking,
There it is.
you get the feeling that you're being followed. You can almost feel something on the back of your neck, making the hair rise. Looking around, you don't really see anybody. Until you hear the footsteps almost right behind you. What are you doing?
What's the near? What? Okay, where exactly am I? Am I still like in front of the hotel? Am I like?
You are mid walking, like you're striding towards the academy right now. You know,
Okay.
you're in your jaunt, your nighttime jaunt.
Okay. Roughly where am I? What's the closest like store or restaurant that'd be open at this time of night on a Saturday?
There are bars open. There are not really like stores open because I mean it is a Friday
Sure.
night, but
I thought it was Saturday.
yeah, Saturday night. Sorry, Saturday night.
Cool. Any of which that Cyrus has been in before?
Um,
Like, off the top of my head, like, am I close to Brew Bros? Am I like far enough away from it?
Yeah, you can see Brew Bros from here for sure.
About how far away from me, roughly?
It's probably like 40, 50 feet away from you. You can see the light coming out of the windows from Brew Bros, but you know that whoever is right behind you is going to reach you before you get to Brew Bros. There are miscellaneous like buildings and stuff in between there, and there are alleyways. Kind of a bit in the way of foot traffic, but not anything like insane. There are no guards around anyway.
Okay. Hmm. I'm thinking very carefully about this.
You have 60 seconds.
Oh, fuck you. Okay. You said there were some alleyways close by?
Mhm.
Cyrus will we'll take a right down the closest alleyway.
Yeah, you turn into the closest alleyway. It's dark. What are you doing?
To be safe, I still have my sword on me, my regular old longsword.
Mhm.
So I'm going to draw it and keep walking down the alleyway.
You begin to walk down the alleyway and you see clear to the other side. There's a little bit of light, and out of the light, the corner, you can see steps a shadow. You see a knife in the shadow.
And I don't hear anybody behind me, right?
Not right now.
Cyrus is going to turn around.
You turn around and bump into somebody.
Do I know who this person is?
Taking a look at them, they are wearing a long cloak. Gray. You see underneath the hood glowing red eyes. And he reaches out under his cloak and brandishes a knife as well. As you hear from the other end of the alleyway footsteps approaching.
Anything else? Or is this dramatic pause, or is this the part where I can do?
What are you doing?
Well, so I bumped into them. Did I fall on the floor? Did I fall on the ground, or did I?
Make a general dexterity check. Let's see. Let's see if you
Just
fell
like
on the
flat
floor.
decks, like at the
Oh
top.
Yeah,
boy.
well, flat decks. Flat decks.
That is a dirty 20.
You're fine. You're on your feet. You stumbled back a few steps, but you held onto your sword and you were on your feet.
Cool. And again, just for the sake of my mind, man in front of me, absolutely 100% brandishing a knife.
Correct.
Cool. Well, that's grounds for stand my ground. So I'm going to definitely have my sword at the ready. I would like to try and very understandably try and swing at this man.
Go for it.
All right, should I just swing with the Dawn sword or?
Yes.
All right, cool. That is a dirty 20.
That does not hit.
Oh, fuck.
You go and swing, and you think you go clean through him. But it's like the sword passes through him himself. Is that an illusion? Cyrus, does a 23 hit?
Oh,
23 does hit.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw.
oh.
That is only a 10.
That's a fail. So you are going to take 14 piercing from the dagger. And 22 poison damage.
Cyrus is down.
You fall unconscious. And as you are falling, the figure that was in front of you as you swung your sword dissipates, I guess is a better word. And as you look over, blood pooling, the pain swelling inside you as you lose consciousness. The dark shadow also wearing that same gray cloak, glowing red eyes. And you see almost what looks like a crazed smile in the darkness. And you hear, Cyrus, as you lose consciousness. The following day. Good morning, everybody. How are you all
Morning.
on this fine Sunday morning? Sen,
Hi.
you are waking up. Did you stay over Bernie's?
Probably not. No.
Okay. Well, you wake up in your bed to a light knock on your door. It is Bernie.
Yeah, he's gonna like
at
wake
your
up and
door.
like a big old pile of cars just gonna fall out from in front of him. He was just messing with them all night.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck. He'll go and answer.
Okay. Yeah, you open the door. It is Bernie. She's there, and says, "Oh, hello. I didn't want to just walk in, although I guess I could have. God, Bernie, come on. You're
His
engaged. You can do it."
his mane is just a disheveled mess, and he'll just kind of just look at her and just hand on her head and just push her in.
Yeah. She walks in and she walks over and grabs a brush and says, "Come here."
Fight. He'll sit down.
Yeah, and she starts like brushing your mane and just making it look better. And she says, "So, what are you doing today?"
Study day for the most part. I was gonna meet with everybody and study for a bit. I mean, you can join if you want, unless you're busy. But yeah, we're just gonna spend a day to study and just spend time together. How about you?
Well, I have to go see Alessandra for a bit to, give her the formalities.
Right. Yeah. Forgot about that. Yeah. I mean, she is aware of it. It was more I had to confirm it with you and have a conversation with you. So. Yeah. But formalities, I agree. Yeah. He is like still waking up, so he's just kind of like delusional in the way he's talking. He's very just like, "Urgh." The sleep is not out of his eyes yet. But throughout the conversation, he's gonna kind of like recollect himself and just kind of just like slowly start to straighten himself up and not be as swaying and sleepy and just putting himself back together as she's brushing his hair.
Right.
Are you gonna go there now, or what are you thinking?
What, you want me to leave so soon?
Never said that.
Okay, well, I mean, I have some time to kill, so I mean, if you wanted to go get something to eat before you met up with your friends, I wouldn't be averse to, spending some time with just the two of us.
You're just gonna give her a look. It's Sunday, by the way, right?
Mhm.
Okay. You're just gonna give her a look and just cock an eyebrow and we did miss that. We did had that coffee date and it ended early. So how do we go? He's gonna
All right.
scoop her up and just
Ah.
kind of push her off to the side. I need to get dressed.
Okay. I'll meet you out front of the academy then.
Didn't say you had to leave. And he just starts getting dressed.
Oh. And she just sits down and just watches you.
Yeah, he's just getting dressed in front of her.
Yeah. Nice. Flair, hello.
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 You wake up on the ground in front of Dane's door, book on your face. Rinko is like crouched, like sipping some coffee, like watching you sleep.
That's normal.
And she's just, what are you doing?
Flair's gonna kind of sit upright and like rub her eyes, and the first thing she's gonna do is try and like listen. Does it sound like, or does it seem like Dane might still be in his room?
Make perception check.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Roly roly. Okay, not 20.
Yeah, it seems like he's in there. You can hear what sounds like writing coming from inside.
Writing. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, she's going to quickly gather her things in her arms
Mhm.
and then like grab Rinko by the wrist and like
Oh.
pull her into her room while she like makes her bed look like she's definitely slept in it. She's
Mhm.
like she closes the door and then she's like yeah, so Dane had, I think, a bit of an episode last night, so I wanted to make sure he was okay. I think it's getting worse.
Really?
He said that he was hearing voices and he was saying all sorts of things, and he drew this picture of him going to kill somebody, and he said that he was talking to well, he said at one point that he needed to eliminate Cyrus. So yeah.
Should we check on Dane? Make sure he didn't.
Yeah, I think so. I think
I
we
mean,
should.
I know his from the second floor, but like, you were sure you didn't hear him leave last night?
I'm pretty sure. I tried to stay awake for as long as possible, and I mean, I was sleeping right outside the door.
Yeah. But you're a pretty heavy sleeper, so.
I'm hoping that, given the circumstance, my body would know to,
Flair, honey,
Yeah,
you sleep like a log.
true. Okay, we should check, but I think we should also check on Cyrus, and I think we should talk to the master about what we could do about this, because
Definitely should talk to the master about this.
I think it's truly, definitely getting worse. It's not getting better. I think that was the worst I've seen him yet. It
Okay.
was almost like he was in a full state of amnesia, and he was talking like it was the past again. I don't know, like he went back again. But yeah, should we check on him?
Do you want me to go ahead of you to make sure the master's in?
Yeah, actually,
Oh, I
or
was
maybe.
I was out in town this morning and I didn't hear anything about any killings yet.
Well, that's good. Actually,
So,
first, maybe try and find Cyrus Blackwood, make sure he's okay, and
okay.
see if, you know, yeah, I guess like poke around town if anyone's seen anything or heard anything, and yeah,
Wait,
I
wait,
think.
wait, wait! And she
Oh,
like runs out of the room really quickly.
oh,
I got it, 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 I got
oh,
it. And
okay,
she
okay.
like comes back into your room and she has this small box and she opens it and puts it on your nightstand and it's a small bell.
Oh, Jeeves. What's his name?
Gage.
Gage. That's what I said. Gage. That's Wait, so Gage.
We could ask Gage to look for Cyrus and I can go speak with the master ahead, make sure he's there.
True. Yeah. Okay. And Flair just very tentatively, like gingerly picks up the little bell and rings it, but she definitely looks like she's scared of it. She's like holding it at arm's length and like ding ding ding.
You do so and you see your closet door handle start turning and then open.
Oh, what the
and,
fuck? Oh,
and
shit.
walking out of your closet is Gage. And he looks over at you,
Oh,
looks
shit.
at Renko, and he says, Renko, I believe that I gave you the bell, not Miss Flair. Not that I have
Sorry.
anything against you, of course,
Yeah.
mistress.
Sorry, Gage. This is kind of a pressing matter, or we wouldn't have
A
called on you.
pressing matter.
Yeah. We believe that Cyrus Blackwood might be in danger.
My
Avarice.
master's best friend.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. We believe he might be in some sort of danger. If hopefully he's okay. If yeah, would you mind trying to look for him and check that he's all right, and maybe when you do find him, maybe tail him for a bit until we can meet up with him.
Now, last time we spoke,
Yes.
not that I'm looking to collect anything early, but I did say my services come at a price for anybody other than my master.
Right. The price of your master's best friend being okay? What price were you thinking?
How about a favor?
Go on.
Oh, no. I will not tell you this favor now.
Great.
An IOU for the future.
My favorite. Okay.
Mine as well.
Yep. But mine was sarcastic.
I can sense it.
You're not going to try and eat my soul, are you?
Do I look like the kind of person who enjoys the taste of delicious souls?
Well, now you have me questioning, I'm gonna be honest. But,
It was a joke, Mistress Flair.
yep. Okay. Sure. Okay. I'll be in your debt, Gage, if you can.
He walks over and holds out a hand. Is it a
Oh.
deal?
Cyrus owes me for this, and she's just gonna slap her hand into his and like give it a firm shake.
You
It's a deal,
feel
Gage.
an unnatural, dark connection has been made as you feel this chilling wind go down your spine, like you've just made some kind of bargain with a dark entity. And he
Jeez.
releases his hand and he says, I must be off, mistress. I have a job to do.
Thank you, Gage.
Of course. Mistress Rinko, I do hope the next deal will involve you. And she smiles.
Flair's
And,
just side-eyeing Rinko and just like shaking her head, just like no.
And Gage looks over at the entry to your bedroom, and he opens the door and he says, I'll see myself out. And he steps around the corner and he's gone.
Oh, not through the wardrobe this time. Flair's just gonna like, yeah, she's suddenly like, fuck. Should have stipulated that the deal was only if Cyrus is okay. Damn it.
You're learning. You
Ah.
you know why did he want
Learning
the
what?
next deal
Making
with
deals
me?
with shady entities.
Why did he want the next deal to be with me?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Is it your connection with Avarif or something?
I don't have a connection with Avarif anymore.
True. That's good.
Mhm.
Proud of you.
I am a growing woman, I'll have you know.
Growing and changing all the time. You know what? I'm proud of you for getting better taste at least, but okay.
Well, I mean, my taste hasn't really changed other than just living and breathing, so.
Fair. Fair, but at least it's not Avarif. Why the fuck does he have a thing like that? Why has he got a thing about wardrobes? It never
maybe-
gets easier when he steps out of those.
It makes it a little creepy when I'm getting dressed in the morning, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, I feel like, when I get out of the bath and I walk into my room, like, I'm just gonna open a door and he's just gonna be there one day.
If you make a deal with him, he just might be, so maybe avoid that. But
You think
For
he's gonna
now-
want to sleep with me?
oh no. Oh. Is Gage an old man?
No.
Question to the end.
Gage looks like he's your age, like around your
Oh,
age.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But still.
Yeah.
The reaction is still standing. She's like, no, I don't think. Rinko, no, don't. Please don't tell me that you're thinking about that.
I'm not. Well, no, you just put it in my mind.
I didn't put anything in your mind. If
way
that's
you
in
said
your mind, you
that-
put that there.
The way
You-
you said it made it sound like you wanted to.
Listen, okay, sometimes people say that I be saying suspicious things completely out of context, and I'll
Is that my
take that.
fault?
But this time, maybe a little bit, but this time, no, that was not on me. Okay. Anyway, I think, you head to the master, and shit, what am I gonna do with Dane while I'm at the master?
I mean, he could just stay here, right?
Should he?
Could we just? I mean, is there a way we can just, lock him up and just leave him here?
I mean, probably, but I don't know how much I'm
You could. We.
trusting that.
I mean, we could just take him
Hmm?
with us to the master.
Good idea. Okay, you go ahead. I'm gonna check on him, make sure he's of sound mind,
Okay.
and then, yeah, and then I'll take him there, and maybe by the time that I'm on the way there, either you or Gage will be on the way back to me, just in case I need an extra hand. But
Mhm.
I got this. I'm sure I'm good. And like Flair flexes, and yeah, she's ripped.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
buff.
She's fucking ripped. She's got this easy.
She got that sleeper build.
Yeah. Like the unassumingly.
Yeah,
unassuming
and then she
muscles, yeah.
flexes, and she's got like a 20-story building stacked on her like bicep.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm
Go
off.
team.
Yeah. And Rinko will make her way out into the academic city towards the academy.
Mm-hmm. And Flair's going to head towards Dane's room and give
Okay.
it a ginger little knock.
Okay. As you do, you hear, yeah, coming. 1 second. And you hear, ow! Oh my god! Oh, my foot!
Dane,
And he
can you
opens
never
the
just
door.
get to a door without tripping everything?
You know, I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep. And you look over, and there's like boxes on the floor that he just like kicked over.
She's gonna bend down and start picking up after him.
Sorry about that. Always
What's
cleaning
in
up
the-
after me.
Question to DM: what's in the boxes?
Like
What's
books.
going on in that situation?
books.
Okay.
Yeah.
And nothing of note.
Not really, no.
Okay. Okay. Cool. And she's gonna look around. How's this room looking? Does it look normal? Does it look?
Yeah.
Is there a knife? Yeah.
No knife. It looks normal.
What do you have?
Where's the knife? Where's the knife?
How'd you sleep last night?
Well, actually,
Mm-hmm.
after and he walks over and he sits down.
She's gonna sit next to him.
Last night was kind of a blur.
Yeah.
After Avriv came over, I don't remember much.
That makes sense. He's kind of has that effect on people. He just kind of fries your brain, doesn't he?
Did I have anything to drink? Did I get drunk?
No. The day I see you drunk, brother, is a day that a volcano freezes over. Put it that way.
That's fair. I don't drink much.
Although I do look forward to seeing it one day.
Maybe.
What were you doing in here? You writing? You drawing?
Writing, actually.
Yeah.
A little bit of drawing too. Here, and he leans over and grabs this. What almost looks like a small sketchbook, and he opens it up. I had a dream last night.
Mm-hmm.
There was a white-haired boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like snow. And you see the drawing, and it looks a little vague.
Yeah.
But you see the man, not completely, but it's vague. And you see like descriptions from Dane's writing that says like crazed, you see insane, you see obsessed.
Mm-hmm.
And Dane says, these words were coming to me in my dream, and I had to write them down. But it was hard to see this kid's face. He was
Kid's
wearing a
face.
cloak.
Okay. Is the drawing at all looking a little akimbo-y? Is it looking caney? Are they older than us?
Make an insight check on the drawing.
Insight.
Yeah, make an insight on the drawing.
Can I? Because I've
Jesus.
been rolling
Let's see what you
so
can,
good.
Let me see what
Can
you
I?
can infer. Let me
Okay.
see what you can infer.
Oh my god.
Infer from this.
16.
From the descriptions. It does not
bad,
look
not
like
bad.
kin by any means.
Okay.
Does
It look familiar at all?
There is a familiarity from the descriptions,
Mm-hmm.
from the drawing itself, but you
Mhm.
can't quite connect the pieces yet.
Okay. Okay. It's not looking Avarify. I don't.
No.
Okay. Okay. But it's not looking like. Is it looking? Are they looking older than us?
They look
Younger than us?
They look around your age.
Okay. But it's not
But you
quite looking
can't-
Kaylee?
It's not quite looking like anybody. Well, actually, I mean, you might know, but you might not know. It's hard to say.
Hmm.
You don't. You
Okay.
can't quite put your finger on it yet.
Okay. So Flair can't quite put her finger on it yet. But she's gonna be like, so you don't know who this is? Do you know what they sounded like? Were they talking in the dream?
They sounded crazy. uh,
Okay.
they were going on and on and on and on and on about belonging and ownership and man, just a lot of different things. Reliance, brothers, that was a big one. And
Brothers. Lions ownership. Huh. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
I don't really know how to describe it. It just, I had to get it down on paper
Did
when I woke up.
Right. I mean, you're getting better at drawing, I'll tell you that much, Dane.
I mean, I've been practicing every day, so I would hope so.
Do you mind if I take this and show like Avarif and everybody? Maybe. Because
Do you really think that's matters that much? I mean, it was just a dream, right?
Dane, she's gonna like grab his hand. She's gonna be like, I think there's weird things going on at the moment, and I don't want to chalk anything up to chance. And I don't think what's going on with you is nothing, and I want to protect you, and I want to make sure that you're okay. And I don't know if I should just chalk this up to coincidence. Could
Right.
be something.
Right.
Especially because, last night you had said a couple of things before you went to bed. So,
I hope nothing terrible.
you're okay, I promise. And I'm gonna figure it out for you, okay? And you don't have to go through this alone,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Thank you for showing me, though. Are you comfortable if I show people this?
If you think that it's good enough to show people, then I will trust your judgment.
Look, you're getting better, and if anything, it's just gonna be, I'm gonna show them, and then, hey, like, in a month's
Critiques.
time, it's gonna be even better.
Right.
They're gonna
yeah,
see your gradual progress.
exactly.
Should we make some sausages now?
Yes. Did Wrinkle leave? I thought I heard somebody leave.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's gone to the master to talk about a couple of things, particularly pertaining to you, because I think there's some things going on, and I just want you to be okay. So
Appreciate
just
it.
trying to, of course, just trying to see if I can, figure out a way to help you further and faster than what we've been doing so far.
Right.
Hey, one question.
Okay.
Why did you give Avarif a key? to the apartment?
I did?
He had one. He kind of walked in.
Oh, that's concerning. I don't remember giving him a key. The only people I remember giving keys to are you and Rinko.
Well,
Maybe when I was having a memory lapse.
maybe, yeah, maybe.
Or he's a weirdo and he stole it, so.
Both could be equally true. But maybe try going forward. Just try to remember not to tell people about this place, okay?
Right.
And if you really need me to, I'll staple it to your forehead. And she's gonna like get a finger and like rub it against his head.
So are you heading out then too? I guess it's another
Yeah.
day of me holding down the fort.
I mean, after breakfast, I thought maybe you and I could go together and go and see the master that, you know, of Rinko and I's guy.
Mhm.
She's already there. I think she'll be waiting for us. And
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll go.
you feel up to coming?
Sure. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. Okay. So, Flair's gonna make breakfast for them, have some sausages, and then, gonna...
Head off.
Yeah.
Very
off.
cool.
Fix him up so he looks presentable.
Yeah, he gets dressed. More than what he was wearing before. All right, and so you head off towards the academy. Cyrus Blackwood. He's dead.
I'm talking to you from the great beyond. Ooh, I failed all my death saves.
Yeah, no. You, in this darkness, you smell the wafting of pancakes and bacon. A gentle mountain breeze washing over your face. You feel comfy cotton blankets on you. Very soft pillows where your head is resting. And then it hits you in the back. A sharp pain near your spine. As your eyes open, you look around. You're in what looks like a wooden cabin bedroom. There's not many things in this room save a door, an open window, the bed you're laying in, white cotton sheets, white pillows, brown framing, no paintings on the walls. There are flowers on a small end table. Looking out the window, you see a beautiful field of flowers. In the distance, you see large mountains like you've never seen before. White snow-capped mountains. Light humming coming from the other room. What are you doing?
First question, how much HP do I have?
You're back to full?
Full. Oh, I'm at full. Okay, let me do it real quick. This is all just an excuse to get me back to full HP. Cool. Thank you. Cool. So looking around the room, is there like, are my old clothes, my equipment, are they laid out at all, or is this room pretty much just plain? as you
It's
described it.
plain. You don't see your clothes anywhere. You feel like you're wearing clothes, but they're like pajamas that you've never worn before.
Okay. I guess first gut instinct is going to be to try and get out of bed and try and explore as best I can.
It
carefully,
hurts
slowly.
like hell getting up.
Okay.
It feels literally and figuratively like you've been stabbed in the back.
Aha! I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Cool. So much so that I can't get up, or
It hurts to get up. Like, you're not getting up silently.
okay, yeah. So Cyrus will still try to get up and just be like, but like
As
really.
yeah, as you let out that yelp, extremely sore, sitting up in your bed, you hear, "Oh," and the door quickly opens, and you see Faye, and she smiles widely at you. "Hey there, glad you're awake. I was getting kind of worried you wouldn't make it there for a minute."
Faye?
In the flesh.
Where am I?
Well, you're in my room, silly.
Your room?
Yeah.
All of this is your room, even everything out there?
Well, no, that's don't worry about that.
I'm kind of worrying about it a little bit because where you say your room, but I don't know where your room is.
Listen, Kin's got his dimensions. I have my dimensions. Like, I just like this kind of area. So, Look, listen, there's a really cool town over there. Never mind, it's Hot Springs. Anyway, that's not important. Are you... I'm glad you're awake.
So am I. How'd you find me?
Well, and she kind of frowns and her face begins to tighten a little bit. I wish you might just brace yourself, okay?
Okay, I'm braced as much as I can be after being
You were
stabbed.
dead.
Huh? After Cyrus will just like straighten up and just ah!
Sorry, I told you to brace yourself. Sit back down. And she walks over and helps you, just like kind of bracing you. I don't have much tact, I guess.
Slow down. I died?
Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. But it's okay. Like, it's fine. I was able to bring you back. I got there just in time. Maybe like the fourth time, but I got there in time.
We need fourth time.
Time.
Sorry. Thanks for saving me.
She starts to frown a little more. Do you remember?
All I remember is I just started walking back from one of the hotels in town after speaking with...
No. I thought... Oh. Right.
Faye?
Yeah.
What?
I mean, you were stabbed, and I saved you, and that's all there is.
That
And
doesn't
she
seem like all there is, Faye, please.
stands up. Make a persuasion check.
That is a 16.
Okay.
The more you don't tell me, the more I'm going to be concerned. What happened after I got stabbed?
Nothing. You were in the alleyway, and then I brought you here.
Can I do an insight check on Faye?
Do it at advantage.
Oh, at advantage. Okay, let me roll one more then.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
They were both ass anyway, so it's fine.
Oof, that's rough, buddy.
I blew all my luck on that goated first roll. That still got me killed.
Yeah. It's hard to tell, but it seems like she's holding something back. You're not sure what she isn't saying.
Well, thanks for saving me, Faye. And I mean that. I wouldn't be here if you hadn't. So thank you. Guess that was that. I just got stabbed and you came to my rescue.
Always.
Did you see anybody?
No. You don't remember anything?
The last thing I remember before I think I lost consciousness, I got stabbed and
No. Not about the stabbing. Me? You don't remember me?
I mean, I know you're Faye. Like, I know who you are, but the last thing I remember is being stabbed and then somebody just saying my name very creepily. And they had bright red eyes, and that was it.
Right. All right. I made something to eat if you want. I'll be in the other room. And she gets up and she begins to walk out of the room.
Does she close the door behind her?
No, she does not.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll do my best to hobble on over to get food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she sort of sits down at the table, and there's two plates, presumably one for each of you, with food on it. And she's just sitting there, just looking at her cup of tea, and she doesn't say anything when you sit down.
Well, thanks for the food. Thank you for cooking. And, Cyrus will just kind of sit there, just kind of twiddling his thumbs for a second, and,
I need some air. And she stands up and she walks out of the door and she walks into the flower field and sits down outside.
Cyrus will, Actually, first, can I do a perception check or can you tell me what the kitchen presumably is like?
It looks very almost rustic feeling, like very oldish style, like cabin like. There's like an old school looking stove, very wooden aesthetic, a very old cast iron aesthetic, uh, very basic. Not very many appliances, just the table, the food, there's a small chest what you can presume is probably a refrigerator of some kind.
Okay. Is there another room, or is it just the one bedroom in the kitchen, basically?
You do see other doors. You see what looks like an opening to what you could probably consider is a living room of sorts, and then you see another door at the far end of that wall, which looks like an entry point to the house, which is different than the door she used to walk into the backyard.
Okay. I guess I'll walk towards like the living room.
Mm-hmm.
To kind of get a feel for everything. So I'll kind of hobble my way over that way.
Mm-hmm. When you walk into there, it is very comfy. There's a fireplace that's lit, giving off a nice warmth. There's a comfy looking flowered couch, almost like a love seat, off to the side of that, and a single chair on the other side of that with like a coffee table in the middle. Looks like there was 2 cups on that table.
Are there any like pictures, pieces of art, anything like that, or is it just as barren as like the bedroom was?
Looking towards the walls above the fireplace, you do see a few different paintings, a few of Kin himself, and then you do see one of Faye. It looks extremely old, weathered. And there's somebody else in the photo.
Who is it?
As you walk closer and inspect the picture closer, it's you. At least it looks like you.
What?
And that's where we're going to take a break.
God
What?
damn it!
Damn!
God damn it! I had my fucking thoughts, but damn, brother.
Stretch your legs, get a drink of water,
Huh?
go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
What's going
after
on?
all
What's
that.
happening?
Lord have fucking mercy, man. All right, BRB.
Got popcorn for the occasion.
Got popcorn. I'm finishing my sandwich. My damn sandwich.
That's my secondary theory. If the first one, which I think would be cool and fancy, so if it's that one, don't change it. But if that's a red herring, that's my second theory, and that's my rationale behind it. I was about to start asking questions, but then I was like have Flair ask questions about it, but then I was like, oh no, she doesn't connect the dots yet. So even if I
she wouldn't know,
connect the
yeah.
dots, she ain't connected yet. Oh, he coughed. That's his towel. That's his towel, boys.
That's,
No,
that's how you know.
I had a fucking shell in my throat. Hmm.
And who else did I say? Oh shit! Hang on, my DPI. Oh, there we go.
Ooh, interesting. Wow, you are all over the place with that, huh? A little bit all over the place. All right. Okay.
Just a little bit.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah, I know, because I like I said, I was just combing through the source material, so I was just trying to find people who'd match that sort of description, but like
Okay.
physical and like
Motive.
motive-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But
Okay. Right.
Left.
In between.
More of a middle route kind of guy.
Yeah.
The Crossroads of Destiny is where Cyrus is at,
Speaking
right?
of the Crossroads of Destiny,
We're back.
that's where we're coming back.
Cool.
Cyrus.
where's the Crossroads of Destiny from? Is that is that supernatural?
No, it's not from a show. I think it's from a game.
No, but there's like
That's Avatar, dude. That's from Avatar.
Oh.
it
never mind.
is.
That's
Yeah,
that's the
you're right.
season finale of season 2. That's the name of the
Oh.
Yeah.
episode.
That's
Oh.
yes. Thank you.
I was
Thank
trying
you,
to make like
Striker.
a Soul Calibur reference, but okay.
Nope.
No room for Soul Calibur. Only Avatar.
Anyways, Dashing. Hi, hello.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Dashing.
Hello. Hi, Cyrus. Hello, Flair. Hello, Scent.
Hello.
Hello.
Cyrus. Starting back with you, buddy. There's a painting on the wall. Faded. You see Faye in it. And you also see yourself.
Can I? So. How? So okay.
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 All right.
First question.
Yes. First
Um,
answer.
Do I look, as I remember, like almost exactly sans like whatever I'm wearing, right? Like this appearance looks pretty damn similar.
Little different clothing,
Uh-huh.
but the face is uncanny.
Uncanny. Okay, cool. And Faye the same? Like Faye
Faye
looks
is
the
Faye.
exact same. Faye's
Yep.
Faye. Okay, cool. Is there a bathroom anywhere nearby that I can make out?
Yeah, you think you can find one?
Okay, I'd like to find one, and please tell me there's a mirror in there.
There is.
I would like to look in the mirror. Do I look any different?
You look the same.
Okay. Cool. So that chalks that off. Cool.
Were you thinking your appearance changed?
It's more so like a, just, covering all my bases,
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
Kind of going down the list of possibilities of what the fuck's going on here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Considering, that painting looked pretty weathered. all
Yeah.
things considered, so it was older. Cool. Okay, awesome. Back to the living room. Is it sort of just like the living room is what it is? It leads towards that like entryway into the front end of the house, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess I can't ignore us much longer. Let's go out and let's go join Faye.
Okay. So you
Kinda
go ahead and
hobble
walk
away.
outside, and she's holding a flower, dandelion. And she sort of blows as you watch the spores just fly off with the wind. And she looks over as you approach. Oh, hi.
Hi. It's really nice out here.
Beautiful. Comforting.
Faye,
Yeah.
I don't think... I don't think I'm the Cyrus that you know. I don't... I legitimately don't remember. Please.
Please sit.
Please. What happened after I got stabbed?
Sit down, Cyrus.
Say it one more time, I didn't hear you.
Sit down, Cyrus.
Cyrus will sit down.
I'm gonna say a lot of things. And I want you to wait until I'm done. Okay?
Okay. I won't say a word until you're done.
Despite my friendship with Abby and being Kin's sister, I actually share a closer connection with someone else. To be exact and quite frank, I've been nervous ever since I re-met with you because you and I we're tied by something closer than fate itself. And she straightens up her back. Where do I even start? I really don't remember anything. Nothing about me.
Like I said, the last thing I remember is passing out after I got stabbed. You called me Russie, time in the cooking club. I know who you are, but I don't know, I can't remember anything after I got stabbed. Next thing I know, I wake up in the bed I don't know, and you're here.
Right. Okay. Well, my full name is Celica Ferelia Kinea. As you know, I told you that before. What you don't know, and what a lot of the others didn't know, because I didn't want to overstep, or I couldn't tell if you remembered or not. This isn't the first time you and I are meeting. I don't blame you for forgetting, but it's been over 1,000 years and I remember everything, and I never thought I'd get to see you again. And I know I should have said something sooner, or maybe even perhaps inquired sooner, and you don't understand. Probably don't, but this is your home. All I need to say is, welcome back, my hero. Tears are starting to well up in her eyes.
Faye, I don't understand. 1,000 years? Faye, I don't understand. How could I be well over 1,000 years old?
Well, your body isn't, but your soul, Cyrus. Come back to me. And she stands up. Seems like the memories aren't there yet, but don't have your sword either. So maybe I can convince you. I'll prove it. Stand up.
Cyrus will very wearily,
Gingerly,
cautiously sort of start to stand up.
Faye
Peeking out.
takes your hands as you're getting up and starts to like help you, but like pulling you to your feet. Her hands noticeably smaller than your own in your hands. She stands across from you, and she leans in and she presses her forehead against yours, and she closes her eyes. And you begin to feel a warmth flowing through you. Almost like Lathander's power is coursing through you, like when you cast a spell. Faye begins to open her eyes, forehead still pressed against yours. You see her ambrose eyes lighting with arcane energy, and where the iris is in the pupil, you see clocks. She smiles. Do you feel it?
Yeah. Feels like how I feel when I use my powers.
Well, and she pulls back a little bit. It's not your magic. That's mine. Doesn't it feel like yours?
It reminds me of Lathander.
I've only pulled Abby so far. Not even Kin knows. My persona's real name is a monitor. He's the god of law and time. And she looks up to the sky and the sun. But there is something more special about him. He happens to go by another name in another time, in another place. She smiles. Lathander.
So, we basically share a persona.
She lightly nods and she says, squeezes your hands. Cyrus. It's the real name of the legendary hero of Shinami. He also had a persona. And as loyal as Cyrus is, Lathander has forever been just as loyal to you.
It wasn't just any stroke of fate that Lathander found me. It's just been, right?
Always. He's always been watching over you. And I thought when you died that all those years ago, that was it. I would never see you again, but you told me there was something more you needed to do, and I didn't know what to do. And then, I met Kin, and now you're here.
I really don't know what to say.
There's nothing to say. I I can't go back and, talk to him because I can't mess with the timeline. I can only observe from now. I've been warned that I can't change too much. Ramifications are too great. But anyway, I have something that I need to do now, right now. Not right this second, but you know what I mean. I can't stand by your side again like I did for now, but I haven't forgotten my promise to you. And that's fine that you don't know what that is. I can wait.
I don't know if or even when I might remember, Faye. If my soul's the same as the Cyrus that you knew, maybe I will, but I'm also my own person.
Yeah. Of course. I'm not trying to put anything on you or trying to make you somebody you're not, but and she lunges in and hugs you.
Does it hurt?
So it hurts like hell. And she says, even still, I can still miss you.
Cyrus will just kind of very gingerly and softly kind of reciprocate the hug a little bit.
Mm.
He'll put one hand on her back and the other hand on Faye's head. He'll say, "Thanks, Faye."
Yeah. She lets go and takes a few steps back. I'm gonna go to town. If you wanna go to the academy, it's through the front door of the house. That lead back to my brother's domain. You can see yourself out.
Where's my things?
They're by the front door of my brother's domain.
Okay. Hey, Faye?
Yeah.
I'll try my best to remember.
Thank you.
And I'm sorry if I hurt you at all.
No, did that to myself. And she starts walking away.
Cyrus will kind of just stand there in the field for a little bit. He'll just keep his eyes on Faye as watch her until he can't see her anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of collect himself, and he'll start making his way towards the front door.
Okay, and you can do so. Sen, hello.
Hi.
So, you are finished changing. You are heading out into the academic city proper for a coffee date with
Coffee
your main squeeze.
Only squeeze.
Only
Coffee date.
squeeze. Yeah.
Jesus.
So,
the fuck,
you head
dashing.
out. What?
What the fuck, man?
What? Anyway, so you and Bernie head off to Assault in Battery, one of the premier bakery coffee shops in the academic city. You sit down with your breakfast, your pastries, your drinks, whatever you wish.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're sitting down enjoying your meal, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and turning and looking, it is Athos. And he looks down at you and says, little brother. Was not expecting to see you out and about so early in the morning.
I mean, I am a morning person, you know. He just gets this big grin on his face and just kind of looks at, like, they haven't seen each other for a while, haven't they? It's been like a week.
Been almost a week.
Yeah. He's just gonna just look at him with a big grin. He's gonna stand up, give him a big hug.
Yeah, he reciprocates and gives you a big hug back. Unfortunately, I have been absent of my studently duties for the last week. I hope you're keeping up with your routine. Bernice, you are looking well. And hi, Athos. And he pats her on the head. Her head, it just like fits in the palm of his
Just
hand.
disappears.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've
Fucking
been
massive lion.
I've been doing my best, yeah. And Bernie and others have been keeping me on the right track for sure.
Yes.
Well,
I should let you know that Ziore and I have been absent this week.
I've noticed.
We had gone home.
Right. Was it something that I should have been informed of, or what's going on?
We made the decision to go back ourselves and discuss what to do moving forward with recent events.
The events
We
I
were
presented to you,
chastised.
correct?
Yes. We were chastised thoroughly for excluding you from such conversations, and did get quite a bit of lashings from Father, but they are both worried about you.
How so?
They just want to make sure you're okay, and I assured them that you were. Hence why I was lashed for leaving you here.
Not just you two have been you two have been amazing for a familial connection here, but I've kind of started to harbor my own extended family here. He kind of just pulls Bernie a little closer.
Starts blushing. Quite so. Well, it is not my place to discuss all of the future, but just between you and I, Mother approves of your challenge to Ziore.
Good. Things need to change over there. And I'm ready to do my best.
Very good. Now I must collect my 24 donuts and be on my way for morning training. Those rapscallions have escaped me for long enough.
One moment, and he's gonna kind of like, set Bernie and kind of situate her back in her chair. He's gonna kind of pull him aside outside. Can I talk to you for a second?
Of course.
And gonna kind of find just like a secluded bench or something, kind of just him and I. And just sit down with him and just hand on his shoulder, like just worried. Are you actually okay? After everything that's been going on, are you truly okay? It's okay to be vulnerable around me. You know this, like you'll know me. I want to know, are you okay?
Yes. It is a challenge for sure to lose somebody. But I must remain strong as the eldest.
You don't have to.
Not only for your sake, but for Ziore's and fathers and mothers as well.
Okay, but it's just you and me here. Be honest with me.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Of course I am.
Not as the oldest brother, not as the one need to be strong for the family, none of that. As you, as a person, are you okay?
You see him shift a little bit.
Insight check.
Go for it.
21.
You can definitely see the pain in his eyes.
He's gonna kind of just like stand up and kind of just look at him, both hands on his shoulders. He's still at eye level with me.
Yeah.
I'm standing up. He's at eye level, but I like standing up, just both hands on his shoulders now, looking him dead in the eye. I've known you for long enough. I know when you're not okay. Even if you hide it, I know. Come on, brother.
It is my duty to protect my younger siblings.
And you've seen, and pardon my language, you've seen the shit I can do. I can protect just as much.
As the oldest born, it is my responsibility, and still,
I know.
one of you has passed.
And that was not your fault. You couldn't have done anything. Even if you were there, you would not have been able to do anything. I could barely do anything, and I have these powers. It was just out of our abilities. It was out of our control. All of that. I may have gotten stronger since then, but we just weren't ready. You're not the only one who carries all this, these regrets, these worries, these what-if scenarios. It's okay to hurt. It's okay to not be okay. But, you don't need to hold this alone. He just kind of just loosens his grip a little bit, but kind of like just kind of stands back, gives him a little bit of space, but still has his hands on him.
Mm-hmm.
Just more extended away. Just kind of watches him. And just looks for reactions and what he's feeling.
Despite everything, I still hold myself with responsibility to not only you, but to Cinna and Ziore. And I will live with that.
Mm-hmm.
I will learn from it.
How about this? Your responsibilities over here in this world, you hold with the utmost responsibility, as you have been, as you always have. But over there, on the other side, where there's not as much control from you, I know it's hard to accept this, but let me take the reins there. Anything that happens over there, I will take full responsibility of. It will not be in your control. It can't be. There's no way for it to be. As much as difficult as it is to accept it, unless something happens with you and you have the same awakenings as I do, it's something that will need to be accepted. You can protect our families. Not just mine, but the others here too. This school. You're the strongest one here in this school, and you know it. We know it. All of us know it. Protect this school. But over there, I'll protect you.
Make persuasion check.
Damn right
Okay.
I will. With advantage?
Yeah.
Alright.
Got that brotherly bond going.
18.
Very good. Yeah. Sort of nods and he takes a deep breath and he stands up. Aside from father, you and I are the only men in this family. We must be strong. For Ziore, Demne, and Senna.
And Senna. There's no way I'm going out without twice as much fight.
And
For
should
her.
you, I will bring you back myself to teach you a lesson.
That's a promise. He holds his hand out.
And he also holds his hand out and he shakes your hand.
Yeah, that like brotherly, like up to the
Mhm.
forearms.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he just tightens his grip and pulls him in, gives him a big long hug.
Mm-hmm. A few seconds pass and he pulls away. Now, must collect my 24 donuts and be on my way.
Hmm.
Practice is getting later than usual today. So,
You had
I
some
will
stuff
be
to do.
off.
Yeah, we're going to the same place, and he just kind of holds his like grabs his back and just kind of walks him back into the shop.
Right, yeah.
That like goodbye. We're going to the same place. Just go.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, he walks him in and just gives him another firm nod and a second pat on the back and rejoins Bernie,
Yeah.
keeping one eye on him the whole time still.
Yeah, he's in and out pretty quick. It seems like the bakery sort of knew what he wanted and had it ready to go.
Did his demeanor change at all after that conversation, like the way he was carrying himself?
A little bit, yeah. Looks like he's carrying himself a little higher than he was.
All right. Yeah, after that,
Bernie-
yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Bernie looks at you as you sit back down. Did that
Was that in view
go
of
the
her at
way you
all?
wanted? Yeah, she's like sitting at the window, sort of like watching you guys.
How did it look to you?
Pretty good. You're really starting to mature, you know.
I needed a lot of crumbling down and rebuilding to get to where I am now.
I like to think it's some of my added charms as well.
He just kind of gives her an eye and just kind of stares in that purple glow that she now has.
Mhm.
Sure, that's yeah, got charm. Yeah,
What? You don't think that I'm enchanting?
you're just gonna kind of ruffle her hair. Yeah, of course.
God, I worked hard on this.
The most enchanting one here.
And
He'll like kind of fix it back and kind of just like
Yeah.
like as best he can. It
We have a
looks
meeting
terrible.
later.
It looks terrible.
the meeting.
We'll make a stop. We'll well, how long's your meeting? How long till your meeting?
I have to meet with Alessandra at noon.
What time is it right now?
It's like 10:30.
How close are you done with your coffee?
She looks at the cup, takes it down, just fucking chugs it, slams the cup down. Ready to go.
Perfect. And he's gonna kind of like basically scoop her up. She's
Ah!
still walking, but like nearest salon.
The
We're going to
marching
it.
pepper.
We're going to it.
Perfect.
Did you see
walk
the
in.
marching pepper?
We're going to it.
Salon?
Getting her hair done.
It's the marching pepper salon.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's gonna get her hair done. He's gonna get a nice trim on his mane and everything.
Perfect. Nice.
Clean himself up.
Yeah. Phoebe Stewart and Giles Sawyer take very good care of you.
How much do I owe?
For the two of you, 2 gold pieces.
Sure. I'll give him an extra gold tip.
Cool.
All these tips are
Giles.
gonna come back to save
Oh,
us.
absolutely.
Giles takes it and he looks at you and he says, "Thank you, my good sir. Too kind."
Of course. No problem. Yeah.
Right. And with that, Bernie will be on her way. What is your current heading?
Studying with everybody. So it was supposed to be going to the Cloud Catacombs, right?
I believe that
Okay.
was the goal. Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna try and find. Well, first he's gonna try and find Cyrus and Zane. I said Zane. Avaref.
Okay.
Go to their room and find them.
Shigo, are you here? I know you said you were stepping away. Are you back yet?
That'll
She
be a
go,
no.
she gone.
She gone?
She gone. Okay.
And she's still muted, so.
Mhm.
Yeah, she messaged me and said, 1 sec.
Yeah, same.
So. Okay. Yeah, you head off to Cyrus and Avaref's room and nobody's there.
Not even Avaref?
Not even Avaref.
Oh. Yeah, he's gonna check. He's gonna check the. Is the door open? Is the room open?
You go to open the room, and as you walk in, there's nobody there.
Damn. He's just gonna check like bathroom and everything. Like, has the beds been like? Are they made? Are they
looks-
messy?
It looks like Cyrus's bed has not been touched. However, Avaref's looks like it was slept in.
Okay. Yeah, he'll take a quick trip to like the cafeteria and just
Okay.
check if Avaref's there.
On your jaunt there, Flair. Hello.
Flair.
Flair.
Just
Yo,
kidding.
she gone?
Flair.
Flair.
Is
Flair.
she here? She here? I don't
Okay.
know.
She here.
She here.
Yeah, I don't-
Okay.
Okay.
You and Dane walking to the academy.
Okay.
Make your way to the master's domain.
Mm-hmm.
Standing outside the door, you see Rinko. And she sort of nods and looks towards the door and says, "He's here. He's waiting."
Okay. She looks over at Dane. She's ready? Good?
As I'll ever be.
Okay. And then she opens the door and ushers him through.
Walk into that very same room that you recognize. The chair is already laid out, Kin already sitting upon his chair. Rinko walks in and says, "Master, they're here." Kin
Good.
is reading a book.
It's still morning, right?
Yeah, it's morning.
Okay. Okay. What book's he reading? Does Flair know it?
Looks like nondescript book.
Oh, okay. Just one of
Hard to
those
see.
like random
Yeah.
books people read sometimes. Okay.
Yeah.
Flair's gonna say, "Good morning, Master. Have Dane and Ken been met before?"
You don't know.
Well, she's gonna just act as if she's gonna say, Master, this is my brother Dane. Dane, this is the master. I'm sorry to...
Dane looks at
disturb
you, Flair, and then he looks back over and says, Kinben?
What?
And Dane starts walking over. You're Kinben Whitlock, right? And Kin sits up.
You two
Dane
know each
Clarissa
other?
May. Yes. Have a seat, Flair.
Yes, sir. She pulls up a little chair, sort of, kind of in the middle of, oh no, she's got Dane in the middle of her and Rinko, sorry.
Mm-hmm. And Dane will sit down too. Kin takes a breath. Back when I was running for student council president, Dane was already a member of this academy.
Oh. Well, that makes sense, I suppose.
We weren't exactly acquainted, but our paths did cross on more than one occasion. And Dane sort of nods, sort of like corroborating the account.
See. Well, I brought him in today, sir, because there's, well, you know about, he's had a few issues with some things recently.
And what is that?
Well, to do with, our auntie, I believe she's been sort of in control of him.
Still.
And she's trying to force him to do things.
And what say you, Dane? Dane sort of looks at you, and then he looks at Renko and back to Ken and says, I hear voices. Sometimes I can resist them for the most part, but I know if she speaks to me directly, I can't deny her.
Yeah, and I think he's been having some memory lapses, lost certain portions, years, decades sometimes off of his memory, and I think it worsened a bit last night after an encounter with Avrith.
As you say that, Kin's gaze locks eyes with you. Really?
Yes. I'm not
Avrith
sure if...
Zested seems to be at the center of a lot of contention.
Doesn't he just? I'm not sure if he was the direct causality of what happened, sir, but if it's okay for me to say, and she's kind of looking at Dane while she says this, he did have another memory lapse, and he was having, discussions with people that I couldn't visibly see. Then he drew something, and she produces the first painting that he did the night before.
Okay.
And she's like, he drew this. Never mind the flowers. I kind of painted over it. Originally, that was a knife.
Who is that in the distance?
Well, he couldn't identify the person at the time, but then a few minutes later he said something about Cyrus Blackwood needing to be eliminated.
Dane. Was that you? Dane sort of was like taking what? What, huh? What me? And Kin sort of recomposes himself. Not unfounded, Flair. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Cyrus Blackfoot was indeed stabbed and killed last night.
What? What? By who?
Unconfirmed as of this moment, however, Faye was able to resuscitate him.
So he's okay?
He's here.
And Flair had, at this point, like, stood up. And then she kind of sinks slowly back into her chair. And she just kind of puts her head in her hands and she's like, okay. So he's alive, but we need to find out who did this. We should figure out. Dane couldn't have done it.
Are you so sure?
I slept outside his room last night, Master. I kept an eye on him all night.
Is there any other bits of evidence that you have that it was not Dane?
He didn't look bloody. It didn't look like anything happened.
Anything at all? Other than that?
Well, I don't think so. But he did have a dream. He said he had a dream about somebody. And, oh, here. And then she reaches into her pocket and produces the other drawing that he did of the hooded man.
Okay.
White hair, red eyes. What was it you said, Dane? Obsessive. He was obsessive. And
brothers.
Insane.
Loyal. Loyalties.
Mm-hmm.
Reliance.
Wait, alliance or reliance?
Reliance.
Reliance. Okay, thank you. Yeah. And
Cyrus.
Yo.
As this conversation is happening, you are exiting Faye's room upstairs. And you hear the words obsessive, brothers, loyalty, reliance coming from Flair.
Hold on a second. Cyrus will start to like hobble his way down the stairs.
Cyrus?
Hi. Oh,
You're-
it hurts to walk, but yes, hi.
Flair's just gonna run over to him and like crash into him and give him a hug. Like,
Ow!
please.
Hurts like hell.
Oh,
Oh,
good to
shit,
see you,
sorry.
Flair.
Oh,
It's okay.
are you
You're the
okay?
first
Are
person-
you in one piece? What happened?
Well, I got stabbed. For one.
Okay.
And don't worry about the hug. It's not the first time it's happened today. Oh, it's gonna hurt like that for a bitch.
Who did it? Did you see it? Did they look like this? And she's like frantically like waving the drawing in his face.
Frantically waving, you can't get a good look at it, but
Cyrus is gonna squint and then he's just gonna he's gonna reach out his hand and grab Flair's just to hold it still so we can get a look at it.
okay. Make a. We'll say insight. I'll say
Insight?
check. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That is a 17.
Okay. You remember the crazed smile underneath the hood, the glowing red eyes, placing it on the picture that is drawn in front of you. spitting image of Leo Shinami.
I fucking knew it!
I knew it!
Fucking knew
Wait,
it.
give me like 2 seconds. Give me literally like 2 seconds. I'm sorry. 1 second.
Okay.
I fucking knew it. I knew it from the way
God damn
that
it.
you had him say Cyrus. It was like, that's Leo, isn't it?
God damn it.
Fucking knew it.
Dun,
Oh
dun,
boy.
dun!
And then with the whole like brothers and shit, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's fucking Leo. It's fucking Leo.
Oh boy. What are you doing
Man.
what are you doing to our boys?
Man, well,
He's
Cyrus
fucking
is not-
nuts.
Yeah, he is. Cyrus has his first canonical death now, so
Yeah, welcome to the club.
yeah. So everybody except Flair's died at least once now.
True.
Time to change that.
Yours was from a mugging.
Yeah, I got mugged. It was like the most unceremonious way to fucking die. I got fucking stabbed. Literally in the back.
Oh my god.
Bro got Oshino code.
Stop that.
But am I wrong though?
No, and I hate it.
Fuck, I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Sorry.
Alright, cool.
Can't believe you.
Ooh, back in kitchen.
All right.
So, yeah, it dawns on me that it was Leo. Cool, got it. Cool.
Yeah. Leo Shinami.
It was Leo.
Holy shit. What? And Flair's just gonna like spin on her heel and like turn back and like look at the master, but not be able to say anything except for just Leo.
Leo has powers that he can use outside of here, outside of the palace's high forest. He was able to conjure an illusion. I tried to fight back, but he got me. Glowing
There
red
is
eyes,
only-
crazed smile.
There is only one person that would be able to give him such strength.
Who? My auntie?
The headmistress.
Damn it.
I'm not surprised.
So, my brother wasn't enough. She has to come after Leo too.
Likely she is using him. More of a reason to eliminate him.
Agreed. She's gonna like look to Cyrus. Agreed?
He needs to be taken care of.
Yes. Permanently. I'm sorry, Cyrus. I just... Do you think... Master, and then she walks back over to sit down.
Mhm.
Do you think if Dane was able to see this, does he have some sort of ability outside of palaces as well? Why is he seeing this, and why is it because of his connection?
It's hard to say. Likely it is his connection with the headmistress asserting her dominance over someone. Likely awoke something within Dane.
Sounds like some hive mind kind of bullcrap.
It does, doesn't it?
I'm not surprised Leo would go to the headmistress. He's hungry for power. And
Yes.
She probably promised it to him.
He realized
Never
that
liked fucking guy.
coming through me would only lead to his downfall.
Hmm.
Seeing through my
Well-
backing is of little consequence. Now that he is in bed with the headmistress as a figure of speech, it would be that much more dangerous to encounter him. Be weary,
Yes.
Cyrus.
course. You had to choose the perfect time, though, right before finals. Sorry, midterms. Right before midterms. I would have suggested me maybe laying low and... But I can't. If I want to keep up appearances. As far as he knows, I'm dead.
Yes, and the shock of seeing you again will be quite the surprise.
Should we maybe keep him thinking that Cyrus is dead?
How would we go about that?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you stay here, or we smuggle you out and you can stay in a safe house with Rinko
Again,
and
but-
I. And
But what about midterms? If I don't show up to midterms, I'm basically getting expelled.
we'll figure that part out. But maybe in the meantime,
Attending midterms will be of little consequence should you decide to stay here.
do you think we could leverage this in a way that would allow us to have Leo somehow accidentally admit fault for killing Cyrus?
Likely he will boast about it.
But only to his peers.
Yes. He will never admit it in the light of the day to anybody but to those who follow him in absolute.
I mean, even in a roundabout way, if, Cyrus isn't showing up to school in midterms, maybe Leo, being as tactful and as graceful as he is, would let slip that he knows that Cyrus is dead. And then, I don't know.
He won't say anything.
Are there legal ramifications? So that-
Unfortunately, likely, he won't say anything publicly.
He'd be an idiot if he did. He'd spark a
he
whole...
is an idiot.
Yeah, well, he'd be an even bigger idiot. He at least understands the ramifications of saying he killed a cardinal's son in cold blood.
Not that he
publicly.
killed you, but that he's aware that you are dead when nobody else is supposed to know. Because you were
Unfortunately,
actually alive.
Flair stating that one is dead kind of paints a target onto you as
It's
the prime
tantamount to say-
suspect.
It's tantamount
That's
of
what I'm
saying
s-
that you did it yourself.
That's what I mean. If he says it,
He won't.
He understands that it'll compromise his goals if he does anything rash like that.
Likely, that will be the boldest thing he will do, is killing you himself.
I see.
No. You must decide, Cyrus Blackwood, if you would like to stay dead or alive for now. However, come the Fire Festival, you will make your presence renowned to him.
I think it's best that I play the part of the dead man. At least until the Fire Festival. I can't really avoid going back out into the world for too long anyways.
Then you shall remain here, and we will figure out your midterms solution. At the very least, I will have it taken care of.
Should I still study? Am I going to
course.
be able... Okay, great. In that case, and Cyrus will pivot towards Flair, grab Scent, find Avraf, bring them here so we can do our little study group. And I'll catch them up on the details.
Okay. Speaking of Avarif, did his butler guy spring out of any closets? At you?
No. I got stabbed, and the last thing I remember was getting stabbed, and then I woke up in Faye's room after she brought me back to life.
So you haven't seen Gage?
No,
at
I
all?
haven't seen Gage. The only thing I've seen has been
Fucking
you
Gage.
guys, Faye, and Leo stabbing me in the back. And my own blood falling out of my body as I fall unconscious.
Right.
Sorry. I don't mean to sound rude. I'm just pissed off right now. It's a lot to process.
I need to wring a demon's neck. Okay. Well, glad you're alive, Cyrus. And, Master, do you think there's anything we can do for Dane?
He will remain here while you head off,
Okay.
and I will look into him.
I want to make sure that he's safe. Maybe he's not doing any killings himself at this point, but you know, for the time being. But I still want to ensure that he doesn't get into any trouble or
There is no
anything
safer
like
place than by my side.
Yes, sir.
I'll keep my eye on Dane, too. I'm not in the best shape right now, but at least I'll be another pair of eyes.
Thank you. Okay, I'll go find the others and come back. Thank you for your time, sir. Sorry for the interruption. And
Not at all.
Flair will bow to him and then she'll head out.
And you do. As she leaves, Kin stands up and he walks over to the shrine in the southern part of the room where there is a small cherry blossom tree in full bloom.
Uh-huh.
And he cups one of the cherry blossoms and it falls off into his hand. The truth of everything, Cyrus, is that it is cruel.
You're not wrong.
The lies that the headmistress spews to not only Leo, to everybody. Sometimes are too kind. It's like honey, like a beautiful cherry blossom. Do not mistake it. This kindness is a lie. And he crushes the petal in his hand. And he turns and he begins to make his way towards the stairs and he says, Dane, we have much to discuss. And Dane stands up and he looks over at Renko and he looks over at you, Cyrus, and he nods and he begins to follow Kin up the stairs. And Kin stops a few steps up and looks over at you, Cyrus. Feel free to train with Faye while you're here if you wish. Otherwise, it'll be a long week of doing nothing.
Thank you. I'll take you up on that offer once I'm fully able to commit to training.
Of course. And he ascends the stairs further. Flair, it is easy enough to track down the others. And as you guys are approaching the Master's domain, that is where we are going to end session for tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn. Juicy.
Boom.
Session 4 tonight.
Damn, that was an insane session.
Yeah.
What I've been saying, session 40 was gonna be nuts.
Yeah, somebody died, but not really, but also did die, but also came back. Like some insane lore shit got dropped. Like
Man has been planning this for over a month.
Zane,
Zane, you're in
Zane!
trouble. Look at this shit, chat. Look at this shit. Look at that right there. Look at that shit. Look at that right there. You see that? That guy? Look at that. He's
Zane,
in trouble.
I
Zane the
hate
Jet,
to-
get him!
Zane, I hate to inform you, you not being here
Okay.
today got Cyrus killed.
Did it really?
Cyrus actually died
Yeah.
because you didn't show up.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
not
it
even
was-
not
it
even
was Zane's
joking.
fault.
This is no
Yeah,
joke.
No, actually, factually, yes, Cyrus
Yeah.
died because
Yeah,
you
this is
weren't.
not a joke. Cyrus is
It's
now
not
a part of the
joke,
dead
because
crew.
you
The
weren't
only,
Yeah,
here. Cyrus died.
the only one who hasn't died now is Flair.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Whoa, that's crazy. Yeah, no, Zane messaged me at some point, was like, how's it going? I'm like, oh,
Oh,
it's
buddy.
fucking juicy. It's juicy. And he was like, I'm fucking missing it. I'm like, yeah.